అందరికీ నమస్కారములు. నమో నమః. Today we are going to start with a new topic. In fact, a continuation of yesterday's topic only. Samskrutam language learning. We will start the session with Vande Mataram, and after that Prarthana. Then I'll introduce the speaker to all of you. Then the webinar will proceed. So I request now Challa Chittibabu garu to chant Vande Mataram, please.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subrajyosna Pulakitayaminim, Pullakusumita Drumadala Shobhinim, Suhasinim, Sumadhura Bhashinim, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Vande Mataram. Okay, now let us request Ramaswamy garu to chant Prarthana, please.
Om Gananam tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashsavatamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashunvannotibhissida Sadanam Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha. प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु श्रीमहासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुरेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्मि गुरौ मां पाहि गुरो। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृति पुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवत् व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्य देवो भव अतिथि देवो भव। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ధన్యవాదములండి.
अस्तु महोदय.
రామస్వామి గారు,
అయ్యా.
thank you so much. Now, going forward, I'll introduce the speaker to all of you. ఆకెళ్ళ హేమకాంత ప్రభాకర్ రావు గారు. He is the founder president of Veda Samskruti Samiti. And he is BSc, BE in electrical engineering from Engineering College, Anantapuram, which was under SV University earlier. And he was the gold medalist. And after that, he did his MTech from NIT Warangal. And he has finished his Kovida from Samskruta Bharati. And he is the, as I said, he is the founder and president of Veda Samskruti Samiti. And he lives in Hyderabad, but now he is in USA. And we have a general, Vedavani, he general, and he is the patron of that. We have started this about 2 years back. He is the senior faculty in Veda Samskruti Samiti and organized more than 185 webinars during weekends on the topics on Sanatana Dharma and Vedic sciences. He organized certificate courses, as you are now going through certificate courses in Sanatana Dharma and yoga and various other topics at various levels. And he is a senior faculty at VSS and organized workshops, seminars, and book review functions and other dharmic related activities for the last 10 years. Earlier, he worked in Andhra Pradesh Electricity Board of the combined states. Then he shifted to Sindri Fertilizer Factory. And after that, he worked in Baroda Fertilizers. Then he shifted to Godavari Fertilizers and DCL Polyesters. And all throughout, he has been heading the purchase department. And he was the executive director of aluminum company. And last 20 years, he has been concentrating on protecting and propagating Sanatana Dharma among its followers. And he learned, studied Sanskrit and has been teaching Sanskrit as Sikshaka in Samskruta Bharati. He is the regional head of this, and he's been coaching students appearing for the exams being conducted by Samskruta Bharati, and also he is a Karyakarta of Samskruta Bharati. And as I already said, He is a senior executive in corporate sector for over 40 years. So he is our patron, and we are having this course because of his dream to conduct such courses for the people who believe in Sanatana Dharma, who follow Sanatana Dharma, and who want to know more about it. So thank you very much. And let us welcome Akal Hemakanta Prabhakar Rao garu for the webinar series and request him to start.
धन्यवादः. All said and done, whatever I am for Veda Samskruti Samiti, now I am the Karyakarta of Samskrita Bharati as Shikshakaha. I am taking up the Samskrita classes. I will be taking up for Samskrita classes for next 15 days for this course. I request everybody to be very attentive and try to appear for the exam in August 24 batch. During this 15 days, I'll try to cover as much portion as possible of Pravesha level. There are 4 levels of Samskrita Bharati: Pravesha, Parichaya, Shiksha, and Kovida. By the time you complete Kovida, you will be able to read any Kavyam or any Sanskrit Grantha or stories and be able to understand it. You will be able to sectionalize the Anvaya Rachana. If you can sectionalize the slokam and able to understand the meaning of the slokam. But of course, your efforts are definitely required. Otherwise, just it limits to the knowledge of the book only. So now we are starting with Pravesa level in this level, Pravesa batch in this level, first level. When we go for higher levels, we plan to go for Parichaya and Shiksha and Kovida also, because we are planning this course, Sanatana Dharma course, for 4 levels: level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So with the same levels, this Parichaya, Pravesha, Parichaya, Shiksha and Kovida also will be completed. We are expecting to plan like that and to do it. Now the Pravesha will be taken up in this course. In Pravesha, we will be talking about mostly Vibhaktis and some Dhatus and some verbs, Dhatu-based verbs. And other ancillary items. Now, before going to the actual lesson, I would like to take up some advices for taking up the online classes. I'm trying to present something. Are you seeing the any my presentation?
No, it has not come.
Not come. Okay. 1 second. I'm just
Share screen.
share screen. I have to go. Just share screen. And then yes. Yeah. Could you see now?
Now it is coming. Yeah. Now it is okay.
Yeah. Is it readable to you all?
Yeah.
These are the Suchanas I advise to you all.
Right.
And I welcome all the members who have shown interest and joined this group. Samskrutam classes are to start on the internet from my WhatsApp number 9246572182 on a voluntary basis for this. Please note the following guidelines for giving better service to you. Please maintain the consciousness, time consciousness, I mean. Join the class 5 minutes before time and wait for admission. This is what generally I put for my classes. Here already, this is a different thing. So you already are available ready now. But try to join, everybody try to join before I start the class. Because out of 120 people, still probably 50 or 60 only join. How many people have joined now?
61, including all of us.
So not even 50% have joined. I don't know how many people have already passed this course in this batch. If anybody have passed it, it's okay. You take a revision for this course, from this course. And if you are not passed, it's a good one for you to learn Samskrutam from fundamentals, from alphabets onwards. If anybody who is already expert in Samskrutam, please bear with my mistakes, if any, I do during the course of this lesson. Mainly experts in Panini and etc. and other things, because we are not touching Panini here. This is basic course for the people who doesn't know anything, right from the alphabets, to make them capable of understanding how to read, how to speak, how to understand the basic slokas and basically stories, etc. So that you can do further work in future. Next step is to keep your microphones in mute while the class is running. When you want to raise a point, please unmute and and raise your hand so that I can see that and call you for give permission to talk. And go to mute once you finish it. And please don't encourage I don't encourage any cross talks between you people. Please try to limit that. Then please keep your surroundings silent condition when you are on mute condition, or generally also, so that your concentration will be on the subject, not on other things. Because we are learning here. It's not just a lecture session, it's a learning session of the language. Unless you put full concentration, nothing will go to your brain. Please understand this. Focus is very important. Please do not divert your attention to other works at your place, and please concentrate on the lesson. Already, I already placed my lessons in the group. Probably must have downloaded them. And also you may have to register with Samskruta Bharati for writing examination by paying around 300 rupees plus postal charges, plus whatever books they recommend to buy. What it may cost around 700 or 750 normally. And that will include all registration charges, examination charges, everything payable to Samskruta Bharati. And that number, etc., I will provide to you later, whom to contact and all those things. It's not urgent, today now, because already I have given the lessons to you. If you want a hard copy, better to pay them and get that hard copy from them. I already posted the lessons and the information of Samskruta Bharati also. If you people have not seen, I will post again today or tomorrow. You can buy the books and keep it handy for you to read along with me. Please do not divert your attention to other works at your place. Please concentrate on the lesson only. Don't do some household works and then go on hearing this. Please don't do that. Please keep your course book ready before you while the lecture is in progress. Though I present here, please keep your book also readily available with you. Please follow line by line with the teacher, and the teacher is reading the lesson from the book. And then one more important thing I would like to tell you is, please take 200-page notebooks too. 2 books you take, and already forwarded this also to you in the group. I hope you must all read it. This 200-page notebooks, what for it is? One is to copy the book in that. The whole book is to be copied in that in a different fashion. How? Every lesson has got 8 sections. You divide your 200-page notebook into 8 sections, keeping the sufficient necessary pages for each section. For example, Subhashtam is there. Every lesson has got one Subhashtam. All 10 Subhashtams at one place. All Kathas at one place. Like that. Then what is the advantage of this? The advantage of this is, nowadays we are all away from writing habit. And you have to write the examination by handwriting. So unless you do that, practice now, you will not be able to write. Within 3 hours, you cannot be able to complete that examination of Samskruta Bharati. So for that purpose, you have to practice how to write also. Definitely. And in a faster way, and in a beautiful way. For that purpose, there is one point. Another point is, whenever you want to refer, you will get all the Subhashtam at one place, all Kathas at one place, all these things, section-wise, you will get at one place, instead of searching lesson by lesson. That is another advantage you will get. And third thing is, one writing is equal to 10 readings. Automatically, you will complete 10 readings and you will be acquainted with the sub-syllabus. And fourth advantage is, there are so many things known to you in this. It's not necessarily everything is to be taught actually. Many people might be knowing some of the things here. So you will be knowing which is known to you, which is not known to you, so that you can concentrate on things which you don't know during the lesson, during the lecture period. So that thing also will be completed. And please come reading the lesson. I asked you to read the first two lessons already. So please come in advance, read the lesson and come, so that you know what you know and what you don't know. And you can ask me what you don't know if I am not touching that subject. And second book, what for the second book is there? Every lesson has got an exercise, and those exercises are to be done in the second book. Other than what is there in the book, I will be telling something, other tips, and those tips also you can note down in that book for your revision purposes in future. And the next step is, do the exercise promptly the moment you complete the lecture, so that you will not forget what I told. And then once you do the exercise, it will register in your mind. So exercise is to be completed as when my lecture is fresh in your mind, so that you will stamp in your mind whatever the lecture has been happened. Then after doing the exercise, there are answers in the book itself. Please check with the answers. If that answers are right, it's okay. If they are not right, try to find out why they are wrong. If you could not find out correct answer, please approach me by the WhatsApp group to my number given above. Directly to me, approach me directly to that number, so that we will save the time in lecture period here. And I can answer you directly whatever problems you have got while reading. The next important thing is how to learn a language. There are 6 steps. I have written 5 steps here. There are 6 steps for reading the language. Mainly, Sravanam. First, you have to hear how the pronunciation will be there for that language. Second is Pathanam. Pathanam is, you have to read loudly. You should not read silently. The Samskrutam is such a language. It needs high precision and correctness in pronunciation. So unless you make your mind and tongue suitable for the pronunciation correctly, you will not be able to speak. You will not get the confidence of speaking. You will not get the confidence of speaking. So for getting confidence of speaking, you have to read loudly. Please try to read loudly whenever you read the book. That will make you faster to learn the subject. Then third one is Chintanam. Why Chintanam is required? any language, if you want to speak, you have to, it has to be first in the mind, it should be there. So first mind should speak that language, not just mouth, not converting one language to another language. It's not like that. So for doing that, you start thinking in Samskrutam, right from the first day onwards. The moment you know one word, say for example, kadami means I am eating. So whenever you eat, think of kadami. Don't think of I am eating. Don't think of English or in Telugu or in your local language, your language. Try to think whatever you do in the language, in the Sanskrit language. If you find that Sanskrit subject, Shabdam is not available to you, then try to find out that Shabdam. That's how you will develop Chintanam capacity. Once your Chintanam is done, automatically you will come to a position that certain words you don't know to think of. Certain words, certain kriyas or certain names, certain things, you find that I don't know how to speak this. That means you have to learn that word. Once you learn that word, try to do mananam. Now, mananam means repeating number of times. But once you take a subject, number, name or a word, that word to be number of times you should do mananam. That is mananam, fourth one. And fifth one is bhashanam. Once you do mananam, that means you have made your mind and tongue accustomed for the speaking, and you learned more shabdas by mananam, and now how to put them in a sentences. So how to write sentences I will be teaching you. So once you know the sentence formation, you try to put them, how to put in sentences, these things. For that, bhashanam is required. While doing bhashanam, you do commit mistakes, but don't bother about it. Do start speaking in broken language first initially, and later slowly you will be coming to the correct position, because it itself will prompt you are doing mistake, because some place you will stop because the subject is not available to you. There you will use your own language. For example, in between a sentence you could not get the correct word. You use your local language for expressing that word, and later you learn what is that word in Sanskrit. Like that you practice. Don't feel shy to open your mouth and speak. If you feel shy, you can never learn. Please understand this. And in a practice wise, in the group, among our group members, please make some friends, 2 or 3 people, or your house. Then try to discuss every day 5 minutes in Sanskrit, whatever you learn, so that you practice in Sanskrit. That Sambhashanam is practice every day. And then next, and also you hear the videos. Shravanam 1, I will tell you again. In Shravanam, you have to hear certain videos that are available on YouTube. Those videos are presented by Sri Venkateswara Bhakti channel, SVBC channel, as well as the Rashtriya Samskruti Samsthan. Rashtriya Samskruti Samsthan channel videos are 40 videos are there, which are eligible, which are available, which are suitable for the basic people who want to speak Sanskritam, how to speak in Sanskritam. That there are 40 videos are there, and step by step, if you hear those videos, you will be very free to how to do bhashanam. So please hear those videos instead of spending your time on unnecessary serials of TV. Please spare half an hour every day of your TV time, and you see the YouTube videos on Samskritam. There are SVBC channel is there, Rashtriya Samskruti Samsthan is there, Vedika.com is there, which gives in songs in the songs. They learn teach songs, Sanskritam with songs right from the alphabets. And IIT Roorkee is presenting some videos, and some more experts have presented their videos. Whichever video you like, you please see them, and then try to make practice of speaking. And then question of Lekhanam. That's why I asked you to do, for the practice of Lekhanam, I asked you to copy it everything in a 200-page notebook. So writing practice is important. So these are the 6 things meticulously be followed by you, so that you will have the satisfaction of learning Sanskritam and using it in your day-to-day life. So, some news channels are also there in Sanskritam. Please try to hear them, those news also, because the subject will be known to us, the news are known to us. When you hear that in Sanskritam, you'll know how to present that in Sanskritam. So these are the important things I would like to do this in the first class. And now coming to the lesson, I'll close this here. Then let us go to our lesson portion. Please open your books. I hope you are seeing the lesson. Okay. Please read along with me the book. Om Hari Om. Before going to the lesson, I start with the prayer of Samskruta Bharati. Patami Sanskrutam Nityam Vadami Sanskrutam Sada Jhayami Sanskrutam Samyak Vande Sanskrutamataram Sanskrutasya Prasaraya Naijam Sarvam Dadamyam Sanskrutasya Sada Bhakto Vande Sanskrutamataram Sanskrutasya Krute Jivan Sanskrutasya Krute Yajan Atma Namahutam Manye Vande Sanskrutamataram Vande Sanskrutamataram Hari Om. Samskruta Bharati Patralaya Dwara Sanskrutam Praveshaha Pradama Patha. Dear student, it is a matter of great delight that you are taking part of the Sanskrit education scheme through correspondence. We need not again stress the importance of Sanskritam. Please set aside, already it was explained to you yesterday, Dr. Visalakshmi Garu, who is also expert in Sanskritam and is a Sanskritam professor. So she has already well explained yesterday class, I also heard. So by that you know what is the importance of Sanskrit. Please set aside at least 20 minutes every day for reading this book for the study of Sanskrit. Study the lessons well. If possible, contact some other persons participating in the scheme and discuss with them, with him or with her. We welcome you to this scheme and sincerely hope you will share your joy of Sanskrit learning with your friends. So this is the way we should go ahead. And now let us, this is the one Sukti is there here. It starts with Sukti. And these Suktis, every lesson will have one Sukti. There are 12 Suktis will be there in the whole lessons, in the book. And out of that, you will get a question in the examination. Arabdam Uttamajanaha na Parichajanti. Please read along with me loudly as I told. Because you are all on mute, no problem. Please read loudly. And if you cannot read Sanskritam, there is down written in your local language in the book. If it is Telugu book, Telugu local language, English language is there. You can read, see that and read. Down the line of Sanskritam, that language is there. You can read that. And then meaning is there for that. Good people do not give up what they have begun. That is the meaning of that. People who have started some work, they will not stop it. They are called Uttamajana. So how to understand this sentence? This is the Sukti. This Sukti, how to understand this Sukti? In this Sukti, Parichajanti is there. Chajanti, Parichajanti, both are same. Parichajanti is a word saying that I leave it. Leaving. Parichajanti. Leaving. So, na parichajanti. Na parichajanti, na is negative meaning. So, they will not leave it. So, will not be left out. What will not be left out? Arabdam. Arabdam means once started. The thing once started will not be left out. By whom? Uttamajanaha. Uttamajanaha. There are three categories of janaha. Uttama Janaha, Madhyama Janaha, and Adhama Janaha. Who start a good work and get it till the end of it, see the end of that work and see the success of that work is considered to be the Uttama Janaha. The people who live in between are called Madhyama Janaha, and the people who don't start at all, they are called Adhama Janaha. So here we have started a good work of learning Sanskrit. Let us not stop it in between, or let us not go to the Adhama Janaha by not starting at all. Let us be a Uttama Janaha by starting this lesson of Sanskrit language learning, and let us try to maintain that, keep up that word of Uttama Janaha. I request you all to take it sportively and then remain in this status. Arabdham Uttama Janaha na parichejanti. Next. Now let us start from the alphabets of the language. The alphabets of the language are similar to the Hindi. I don't know how many people are in this group who do not know Hindi. If you don't know Hindi, if you don't know alphabets of Hindi, it is difficult for you to read and then write the examinations also. So you must practice this, mainly who do not know Hindi. Because Hindi Lipi and Sanskrit Lipi both are same, Devanagari Lipi only. In fact, Sanskrit Lipi only taken over by Hindi belt. All the Hindi belt people, they take Sanskrit Devanagari Lipi and they use it. So it is Sanskrit Lipi only. This Lipi is Sanskrit Lipi followed by the Hindi belt. Just like any other language, English language has got vowels and consonants. Telugu language has got Achulu, Pallulu. Samskrutam language has got Swaraha and Vyanjanani. So, the Swaraha is vowel in English and Achulu in Telugu. And this is considered to be the letters. The Swaras are considered to be the letters. They are the pranas. They are the life of the language. These are the life of the language. Without this, there is no letter there. Vyanjanas are not independent letters. When Vyanjana combines with the vowel, then only it becomes an independent letter. So, if we take vowels, what are the vowels in Samskritam? We are teaching you only 15 vowels here now. There are 5 vowels which are short. A, E, U, R, L. You have to fold the tongue and speak that L. L. A, E, U, R, L. They are short vowels. Short swaraha. Alpa swalsaha. Then these long forms are there for this. A, E, U, R. These are long forms of those things. This L is rarely used. It's not a frequently used letter. And then there are 4 long vowels are there. They are A, I, O, O. There are 4 long vowels, long swaraha, and these are called diphthongs in English. And in Telugu, there are short things are there. In English also short may be there. But in Telugu, you say A, I, O, O. 3 will be there. But in Samskritam, only 2 are there. A, I, O, O. That's all. So, when you say Venkateswara Swami, it's not Venkateswara Swami in Sanskritam. In Sanskritam, Venkateswara Swami. Venkateswara Swami. Okay? That's how it will go. So, these are all the swaras which are the life of the language. And then, there are 2 more, and aha. Is total 15. Is Anuswara, aha is Visarga. All these things are known to the people in Telugu also, only script is different. Telugu and Sanskritam in total same, mostly same, except some usage of vibhakti pratyams, that's all. Then when it goes to Hallulu, that is consonants, that is Vyanjanani in Sanskritam. Same as Telugu. Telugu and these are same. There's a Kavarga, Chavarga, Tavarga, Tavarga, Pavarga. There are 5 vargas. Each varga has got five syllables. And syllables with vowel combined is written here. That is Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Nya, Cha, Cha, Ja, Jha, I, Ta, Tha, Da, Dha, Na, Ta, Tha, Da, Dha, Na, Pa, Pha, Va, Dha, Ma. There are 5 vargas, 5 into 5, 25 Vargiya Vyanjanani. So these are all with akaram. K plus a, ka. K plus a, kha. G plus a, ga. G plus a, gha. Ng plus a, ng. Like that, it is mixed with a here, actually. So without a, how to pronounce this? K, p, g, g, ng. Like that. Ch, ch, j, j, ing. T, t, d, d, n. T, t, d, d, n. P, p, b, b, m. Like that. So next is avargiya vyanjanas, means not varga. There are 8. Ya, ra, la, va, sha, sha, sa, ha. Here also with vowel. A is there in that. I, r, l, v, sh, s, s, sh, s, sh, s, ha. These are without vowel. So with, if you combine vowel, each vowel to this, they become Gudintam. That becomes the table. So each consonant can form 15 letters. Ka, ka, ki, ki, ku, ku, kru, kru, klu, ke, kai, ko, kau, kam, kaha. By adding vowel to the base consonant, you get these things. So like that, for all these things, you have to practice. So for people who doesn't know the Lipi, they should practice seriously and try to learn, try to take the alphabets book of from Hindi, first class standard 1 or so, or lower KG or something like that, Hindi lower KG or Sanskrit lower KG books, and practice these letters. So once you know now how to pronounce these things, for example, ka, cha, ta, ta, pa. These are light pronunciation. Similarly, ga, ja, da, da, ba. They are light pronunciation, laghu pranas. They are called laghu pranas, and they are light pronunciation. That means they come from the mouth. That's all, here only. Just they generate here only. In the mouth, from the throat only, it generates and come. But whereas there are next letters are there, mahapranas. Kha, gha, cha, ja, tha, dha, tha, dha, pa, bha. These 10 are mahapranas. And this has to be pronounced from the sound should come from Nabhi. That means navel. From navel it has to come. Then only your pronunciation will be correctly done. Otherwise, you instead of bha, you say ba. Instead of dha, you say tha. Like that. Instead of tha, you say dha. Like that will happen. So you should be very careful in pronouncing these letters. And as I told earlier, there is no letter that is not pronounced in some language, in Sanskrit language. Every syllable has to be spoken. And similarly, when you go to the Pavarga, we are accustomed to speak opening the lips. We should not open the lips while speaking Pavarga. We have to close the lips and speak. Pa, 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 ba, bha, ma. You have to close the lip first and then speak about it. Then you will get correct pronunciation. Similarly, nya, aye, ana, na, ma. It should come from the nose. The sound should come from nose. This is called anunasikas. And similarly, everything has got some different names. That much is not expected of you now, right now. We are not going to details now. First, how to speak these things and how to write these things, please try to understand. Okay. Sorry. Now, after this, I told you this one each consonant will have this English book. It is given here how to in equivalent to English. That please read out and you can understand better. I don't think it is required to be told here. I already how to pronounce. I already told you here now. Please hear that, and while proceeding, we will be understanding how to pronounce correctly. Then vowel signs, gunintas have been already told. Ka, ka, ki, ku, ku, kru, kru, klu, ke, kai, ko, kau, kam, kaha. Then when coming to the joining of two consonants. So we say tma. How many consonants are there? Two consonants are there. How many vowels are there in that? Can you find any vowel there? Yes, there is a vowel there. Plus a. That a is not written there, but a is there in that. Because ma full written is not the consonant written there. It is a letter written. Ma letter is written there. It's a ma consonant. So ma letter includes the vowel. So ut plus plus a is tma. Similarly, ish plus n plus a is shana. Ut plus r plus e plus a is traya. So tma, shana, triya. So when you are saying traya, how many you are pronouncing? Ut, r, e, a. 4 syllables you are pronouncing. And if you cannot silent anything, if you say tiya, you cannot say tiya while making r silent. You cannot say ta, tra by making a silent. Like that you cannot, it will not do. You have to pronounce all syllables. So please practice in that fashion only and try to understand in every letter what are the syllables, in every word or letter what will be the syllables. That concept try to develop. Please develop the concepts. Don't think of by hearting the subject. Never think of the by hearting subject. Think of understanding the concepts and apply them. Then you will be understanding fast. You will be doing more justice to the learning the language. Otherwise, you will be stuck with the things which you have by hearted only. Now, when you join the two consonants, how it will be? Ka plus ka, ka. Ga plus ya, gya. Va plus ya, vya. Then lga, sya, sa, kta, gla, vra, dma, shra, sna, tva, gva, sha, dya, sla, sya, kna, gna, sna, dva, sha, tva, kma, dhya, cha, dhya, dhya, shka, da. So when you're understanding this one thing, I would like to tell you, how pronunciation is so much, what is the importance of the pronunciation here? There is a Laukika Nyayam in Samskrutam. There are no Nyayas are a very important subject in Samskrutam. Because that one Nyayam is there, that is called Marjala Kishora Nyayam. We normally use this Nyayam many times in our household. What is Marjala Kishora Nyayam? Marjala Kishora Nyayam is one that Marjalam is cat, holds the baby cat, kitten, and carries from one place to another place by the time it grows up to the independent stage. So that Marjalam, what is doing, what the cat is doing, Marjalam, Pinkaroti, Marjalam is carrying his kitten with her sharp teeth. Marjalam is food is rats. It kills rat and eat. Mamsahari. So the teeth will be very sharp. So with that very sharp teeth, it holds the neck of the small baby kitten, and jumps from one wall to another wall, from one house to another place. So during that period, any mistake done by that mother cat will, the life of the baby cat will be out. So how carefully that mother cat will handle, you see that? So that much care you should exercise when you are speaking Sanskritam and learning Sanskrit. So Sanskritam is Samskarinchavaina language. It's a language that gives Samskaram to you, and itself is Samskarinchavaina. It itself has got a set of rules to follow, how to do it. That itself is, the language itself is properly streamlined. And at the same time, the structures are streamlined, and it follows certain rules by Panini. Though we are not discussing Panini rules here, the Panini is behind all this. So those rules have been properly implemented in the usage right from the lakhs of years, right from the Vedas time itself. That has been implemented, though Panini has done the Ashtajayi recently, 2500 years back. This was in practice right from Valmiki. So the Vyakaranam was there that time also. Hanuman considered to be now Vyakarana Pandit. So Vyakaranam was there at that time also. Panini is only streamlined, just like Vedavyasa has streamlined all the Vedas and made these things and made into 4 Vedas. Just like that, Panini has studied all the Granthas and what are the rules that will be applicable to understand the subject, because and made the Panini Ashtadhyayi. So he had made the rules for that purpose. Before that, there are hundreds of Granthas on Vyakaranam itself. Panini himself has mentioned in his Ashtadhyayi. There are so many Granthas before him. So now the importance now is, what I am saying, Marjala Kishoranyayam is, that is the importance of the sound, importance of the pronunciation. There is a Vedanga is there, if you are learning in future now, in your classes, Sanatama classes. Vedanga, one of the Vedanga is Siksha, another is Vyakaranam, third is Chandas, fourth is Niruttam. All the 4 combined is Sanskritam. So the Siksha is the pronunciation part of it. It's one of the important subject of Vedavangmayam. These Vedangas are very important to understand Vedas. So Vedangas have been created by the Rishis to understand Vedas properly. So that's why our system of learning Vedas is by recitation, because the pronunciation and the Ucharana phonetics is so important in Sanskritam. Any mistake done by us will lead to wrong meaning. So please try to understand this important aspect of it and be attentive in learning the sound of it. Mainly Telugu people, as I know, they have got different ucharanas right from Visakhapatnam to Nellore. Visakhapatnam will have Orissa influence, and Godavari people they pull it. Everything they come, and Krishna people they cut it. Everything they cut it, and Nellore have got influence of Tamil. So that's how the Telugu language can be understood if any influence of this. And Telangana is influenced by Urdu, but Sanskritam will not do. Sanskritam is a life language, Devanagari life language, because it maintains that principles of that. The Vedas are still today, the Sabdas are still intact because of this pronunciation rules only. If they are not there, they get deformed by the influences of the external agencies. And Sanskritam can never be influenced by any external agency. No external agency, any language can influence Sanskritam because its basic principles of Ucharana is very strict and strong. So that is important aspect of it. Then question of another thing I would like to mention at this point itself, question of Markada Kishore Nyaya. What is Markada Kishore Nyaya? Markada Kishore Nyaya is the baby monkey catches the mother monkey. Mother monkey do not catch the baby monkey. So baby monkey catches mother monkey and jumps from then mother monkey jumps from one branch to another branch. So if baby monkey do not catch properly, it will fall down and die. Is it not? So it applicable to learning a language from the guru. Anything learning from the guru. A guru or a teacher will be running fast on his way, in the way of telling things. And it is duty of the Shishya to follow him, to run up with him. And if you could not do, immediately caution. So I encourage you people to raise your hand in case you people are not following what I am saying. And then I can talk to you and understand this, make you understand the subject. So don't feel shy to ask any questions. You are free to ask any questions, get clarified about the doubts. Okay. Now let us go to the next thing. So just like the consonant and vowel joins a word, the letter, two letters joins a word, Devaha, Devaha, Atma, Balaha, Patati. Patati has got three letters. Bala has got two letters like that. And each letter has got one consonant and one vowel. So that's how it will break up. Then question comes, two words becomes a sentence. A sentence needs a kriya and a sentence needs a karta. A action, and that action, who is doing that action. So here Balaha Patati. Patati is the action. Balaha is who is the person doing it. So Balaha is the noun, Patati is the verb. So Balaha Patati. The combination of verb and noun is the sentence there. So Balaha Patati Sita Gayati. So here we have made a sentence by joining two words. So now let us go to Bhasha Abhyasam. In the Bhasha Abhyasam, we are learning now three variables. What are these three variables? Vartamana Kalam, time. Whether that work is being done, any action, whether that work is being done now, or it will be done yesterday, or it will be done tomorrow. Before this work or after this work. So present work, past work, and future work. So when you are talking about present work, it is Vartamana Kala. Vartamana Kalaha. It is called as Vartamana Kalaha. So this Vartamana Kalaha, Kahavadati, who is talking? Pradhama Purushaha. So there are Pradhama Purusha. What is Pradhama Purusha? Pradhama Purusha is third person. In English, third person. Pradhama Purushaha, third person. And then Ekavachanam. This means number. One person. One person is talking. Third person is talking. I am not talking. You are not talking. Third person is talking. So when third person is doing some work, how to say that? So in Samskrutam, third person is Pradhama Purusha. Atiti Devo Bhava. Paras Atiti Devo Bhava. The other person is outsider is the Pradhama Purusha Paras. And you is the Madhyama Purusha. Tvam. Tvam is you, Madhyama Purusha. That is between third person and first person. Between outsider and this, the you, Madhya is there. You, opposite to me, sitting. And then I, Aham Uttama Purusha. Aham Sarvatra Uttamaha. This is the slogan we have. I should always be a Uttama Purusha. That is the basic instinct we should have. That's why we always say Aham Uttama. Aham Uttama Purusha. Aham Uttama Purusha, Tvam Madhyama Purusha, coordinator between two things. And third person who is coming from outside is Atidhi, Pradhama Purusha, Atidhi Devo Bhava. Pradhama Purusha is third person. So the third person is any name. You name anything, that is third person. You name an article or a person, the name of that, any noun is third person. Pradhama Purusha. So Balaha is the third
సారీ ప్రభాకర్ రావు గారు, మిమ్మల్ని మ్యూట్ చేశాను, అన్మ్యూట్ చేయండి.
So
Thank you.
it's not I, it's not you. It is third person. Balaha is third person. So Balaha kim karoti? Balaha kim karoti? Em chestunadu? What he is doing? Pathati. Pathati. Pat is the kriya, moola kriya, base kriya, and T is the Vartamana kalam. T indicates Vartamana kalam. The T in Pathati, the T is there. That T letter indicates the column, time, when it is being taught. It's talking about past or future or present. It indicates the kriya rupam. It indicates the kriya rupam. So balaha pathati, pathati, pathati. So now we get nouns as well as besides that kriya. So there are so many things we read now. Balaha pathati, sishyaha namati, agrajaha vadati, janakaha pasyati, pitruvyaha pruchati, putraha gacchati, ashvaha dhavati, vrukshaha phalati, sevakaha tishtati, vichakaha atati, saha nindati. Up to this you find visargas for everything. All these things are namvachika sabdas. Saha is sarvanamam. Up to vichuka namvachika sabdas. Saha is sarvanamam, pronoun. It's a pronoun. Saha and ayam. Ayam hasati. Ayam and saha, saham and ayam are pronouns for saha means he, ayam means nearby he. In English, nearby and distance person is he only. But whereas in Samskrutam, the person who is nearby is ayam, the person who is distant is saha. Saha, male person. Ayam is also male person, but he is nearby to you. When you are talking nearby person, you have to say ayam. When you are talking a distant person, you have to say saha. So that is saha and ayam in 11th and 12th item. It is written there. But whereas all other things are nouns, and all these things are Prathama Purusha. They are all Prathama Purusha Sabdas. That means third persons. And then these things, patati, nayati, namati, and all these things are kriyas, actions. Everything has got a pat and ti. Pat is dhatu. Name of pat is dhatu. Dhatu means the root of the kriya. The root word of kriya is dhatu. So dhatu is pat here, ti is the prachayam. When dhatu and prachayam joins, it becomes a kriya. So patati. Like that, you learn these things. And one important aspect you see, you find visarga in every name. So all the visargas is a general thumb rule, gives a pullinga sabdam. A general thumb rule is a visarga indicates pullinga sabdam. Exceptions are there, mind it. Please mind, exceptions are there. Strilinga sabdas also visargas are there. So, and without visarga also pullinga sabdas are there. But general rule, visarga indicates for us basic, for our people, for our level of people, general understanding we can keep it, that visarga is there means that name is pullinga sabdam. Whether there is man or a tree or animal, whatever it is, if it is visarga is there, it is pullinga sabdam. For example, vrukshaha is there, that is pullinga sabdam. It's not so in other languages. In Sanskrit language, vrukshaha is a pullinga sabdam. So like that, the decision of the lingam. Lingam, we are talking about lingam, gender now. Gender. There are three genders generally in all languages. In Sanskrit, all three genders are there. Pullingam, Strilingam, Napusakam. So here we are talking about pullinga sabdas. These pullinga sabdas have got visarga. That is important thing. So once you find visarga, you can understand that pullingam, the sabda is pullinga sabda. And then pullingam, pullingaha, strilingaha, napusalingaha. Lingaha sabdam, pullinga sabdam. Lingaha sabdam itself pullinga sabdam. Lingaha, pullingaha, vartamana kalaha, prathama purushaha. All pullinga sabdas. Purushaha, pullinga sabdam. Eka vachanam, that is napuska sabdam. When comes, anuswaram comes at the end. Comes at the end, that is napuska sabdam. When dirgham comes, that is strilinga sabdam. This is thumb rules. Exceptions are there, minded. Now, these up to 12, we find the pullinga sabdas. Saha means he, ayam means nearby he. Then let us go to from 13 onwards in English book. It becomes Sutaha hasati. This 13 also is a pulling sabdam only. Sutaha, son. Son laughs. Then Anuja kridati, Agraja khadati, Amba pachati. So all these things are feeling sabda. Agraja, Anuja, Amba, Rama, Bala, like that. But the Kriya is only that same type as earlier. Just like Hasati, Kridati is also there. The T indicates Vartamana kalam, Krid indicates Dhatu. So Kridati. So Anuja Kridati, Agraja Khadati, Amba Pachati, Rama Gayati, Bala Likhati, Ganga Vahati, Sita Pibati, Aja Charati, Sankhya Bhavati, Ta Sa Nayati, Iyam Ichati, Pushpam Vikasati, Phalam Patati. Up to Iyam, Strilinga Sabdas. Out of that, Sa and Iyam, both are Sarvanama Sabdas. Earlier to that, Anuja, Agraja, Amba, Rama, Bala, Ganga, Sita, Aja, Sanjha, Sabdaha, Strilinga Sabdaha. Kridati, Khadati, Pachati, Gayati, Likhati, Vahati, Pibati, Charati, Bhavati, Naiti, action. Kriya Sabdaha. So, Ichhati, Vikasati. Then Pushpam Vikasati. Pushpam, Napuski Sabdam. See the Anuswara. Anuswara is represented by dot. Pushpam Vikasati, blossoming. Phalam patati, Nayanam sphurati, Mitram echati, Jalam sravati, Tat patati. Tat is Sarvanama Sabdam. For Napuska. Tat is Napuska Sabdam, Sarvanama Sabdam. Pushpam, Phalam, Nayanam, Mitram, Jalam, Napuska Sabdaha. And then Vikasati, Patati, Sphurati, Echati, Savati, Kriya Sabdaha. So, here you find T everywhere, either it's Pullingam, Strilingam, or Napusakam. The Kriya is not changing the gender. Either it's Pullingam or Strilingam or Napusalingaha, Pullingaha, Strilingam, Napusalingaha. The Kriya Sabdam is not having any change. You can observe that. And then the Namvachakam is only changing here. Either Pullingaha, Strilingam, Napusalingaha. Astu? So here all these things are Ekavachanam, singular. One person is doing that. Either male or female or Napusakam, it is or neutral, one person only. And one important thing is Mitram Echati. You see here Mitram Echati, 27, 28. Mitram Echati. Mitram. Whether that Mitram is Pullingam or Strilingam or Napusakam, Mitram only Napusakam. But Sabdam Napusakam. You could be male Mitram, you could be female Mitram. But Mitram Sabdam is Napusakam. But if you want to say female, male, Sabdam, Snehitaha. That is a different Sabdam. So like that, you have to understand these things. Then we go to the Bahuvachanam. Prathama Purusha, Bahuvachanam, Vartamana Kala. Vartamana Kala means present tense. Then how it will be there? Chitrakaraha likhanti. Chitrakaraha. Chitrakaraha Sabdam is Bahuvachan Sabdam. Its Ekavachanam will be Chitrakaraha. Chitrakaraha likhanti, Bharavaha vahanti, Choraha dhavanti, Murkhaha nindanti. So, Ekavachana Sabdam will be like this. Chitrakaraha likhati, Bharavaha vahati, Choraha dhavati, Murkhaha nindati. Like that. So, what is the difference between Ekavachana and Bahuvachana? What you are finding here? The noun is changing to Dirgham. Chitrakaraha, Chitrakara. And Kriya is changing from Likhati to Likhanti. Nakaram is coming at the Prachayam level. The base dhatu is Likh only. Either it is Ekavachanam or Bahuvachanam. But that Prachayam is changing. Prachayam T has become Anti. Anti. So Likhanti. So Chitrakaraha Likhanti. Chitrakaraha Likhati. Bharavaha vahanti. Bharavaha vahati. Choraha dhavanti. Choraha dhavati. Murkhaha nindanti. Murkhaha nindati. Rajakaha Chalayanti. Rajakaha Chalayati. I hope you people are following and repeating what I am saying. Because it's not an open class, it is a closed class. I expect you all to repeat the way I am saying so that you practice along with me. That's why I am giving a gap. Rajakaha Chalayanti. Rajakaha Chalayati. Takshakaha Takshanti. Takshakaha Takshati. Gayakaha Gayanti. Gayakaha Gayati. Nataha Nruchyanti. Nataha Nruchyati. Pachakaha Pachanti. Pachakaha Pachati. Bhaktaha Jhayanti. Bhaktaha Jhayati. Yete Namanti. Yete is the Bahuvachanam for Eshaha. Eshaha means this person. There is one more thing is for Saha. Saha is distant person. Sarvanam Sabdam. For Saha, Eshaha is the nearby person. For Saha is distant person. Eshaha is the nearby person. But Eshaha, for Eshaha, Bahuvachanam is Ete. So Ekavachanam will be Eshaha Jigrati. Similarly, Ime is the Bahuvachanam person, Bahuvachanam for Ayam. Ayam we have learned earlier. For Ayam, Ime is Bahuvachanam. So Ekavachanam will be Ayam Smarati. Ime Smaranti. Like that. So next, Ete Vadanti, Eshaha Vadati. Then Andhaha Gachanti, Andhaha Gachati. Badhiraha Atanti, Badhiraha Atati. Kubjaha Dhavanti, Kubjaha Dhavati. Mukaha Tishtanti, Mukaha Tishtati. Napitaha Mundayanti, Napitaha Mundayati. Tantuvayaha Vayanti, Tantuvayaha Vayati. Ambaha Echanti, Ambaha Echati. Ajaha Charanti, Aja Charati. Aja Shabdam could be Ajaha or Ajaha. So Ajaha Charati could be or Aja Charati could be Ekavachanam. If it is talking about Pullingam, Ajaha Charati. If we are talking Strilingam, it is Aja Charati. Then Imaha is the Strilinga Shabdam, Bahuvachanam for Iyam. For Iyam Shabdam, Imaha is Iyam Shabdam, Bahuvachanam Rupam is Imaha. Iyam means this lady, nearby lady. Iyam means nearby lady. Imaha means nearby ladies. Imaha Pasyanti. Iyam Pasyati. This lady is seeing. Imaha Pasyanti means these ladies are seeing. Similarly, Etaha Hasanti. There is one more nearby Shabdam. We will learn in next lesson. Etaha Hasanti. This is also Bahuvachanam. These people, these ladies are laughing. So what is the Ekavachanam Shabdam for that? Esha. Esha Hasati. Esha Hasati is this lady is laughing. Etaha Hasanti is these ladies are laughing. Next, Taha Vasanti. Taha is Bahuvachanam for Sa. Sa is Ekavachanam. Taha is Bahuvachanam. Taha Vasanti, Sa Vasati. Then Napuska Shabdas. Pushpani Vikasanti. Ekavachanam will be Pushpam Vikasati. Phalani Patanti. Phalam Patati. Tani Patanti. Tani is Bahuvachanam for Tat. Tat Shabdam we have seen earlier. Tat is that for that article. Tat is distant article. Distant neutral Shabdam. Tat. Nearby is Etat. There is another Shabda. Or Idam. Idam Etat two Shabdas are there. So here Tat for Tat Bahuvachanam is Tani. Tani Patanti. They are falling. Like this. Then Imani Swaranti. Imani Ekavachanam is Idam. Idam Spurati. For Imani Ekavachanam is Idam. Idam Spurati. Etani Patanti. For this Ekavachanam is Etat Patati. So like this, it's only introduction to you, don't worry. it will be used a number of times in future. You will learn it. This is only introduction. Now, but understand the meanings of this by reading the local language, English or Telugu, whatever it is in your book. You please read that local one and understand the meanings of the kriyas and try to understand all the kriya sabdas. There are 30 kriya sabdas have been introduced to you now. How many kriya sabdas are introduced? 30. There are 30 sentences are given here. 30 kriya sabdas, the actions which you do from day to morning to evening, they are there in that. The action you observe or you do in your daily life, they are there. The 30 verbs are there. So you have to understand those verbs for usage in your sentence tomorrow. If you say somebody is doing this work, you have to use this verb. Saha patati, Ramaha patati, Balaha patati, Mama putraha patati, Putrika patati, Balaha patati, Balika patati. Like that, you go on using the words. Saha vrikshaha, Saha ashwaha, Sa lata, Tat pushpam, Tat phalam, Tat pustakam, Tat pustakam, Tat distance, Tat pustakam, Tat pujyam. Saha deepaha, Deepa pullinga sabdam, Saha deepaha, Yeshaha asandaha, Yeshaha asandaha, this chair, my chair, Yeshaha asandaha. Like that, you have to develop your vocabulary for speaking, for understanding the words one by one. So that will be given to you in future also. Number of words will be given to you. You will have to understand them. So it's a step-by-step learning. Don't think that everything you can absorb in your first day itself. It's not possible. Now we have seen number of nouns here. Balakaha, Sita, Pustakam, Janakaha, like that. So many words we have seen. All those things are nouns. And we have seen sarvanamas also. That is Saha, Yeshaha, Idam, Esha, Ayam, Etat, Tani, Imani. All these things are sarvanama sabdas. So just like any other language, nouns and pronouns will be there. Namvachaka sabdaha, sarvanama sabdaha. Sarvanama sabdam is the sabdam that is being used in place of namvachaka. A pronoun is the one which is used in place of noun. So noun and pronoun, what relation is there? Similarly here also, namvachaka sabdam sabdaha, sarvanama sabdaha. So sarvanama sabdaha, namvachaka sabda rupena karyam karoti. Astu? Then nouns are 3 genders will be there. Masculine, feminine and neutral. In Samskrutam it is Pumlingaha, Strilingaha, Napunsakalingaha. Masculine is Punlingaha, feminine is Strilingaha, neutral is Napunsakalingaha. All these are known to you. It's not a new thing, but I am just repeating so that you will register it permanently. And now the third point is important. Note. In the note, if you see third point here, genders does not often follow the meaning of the object. This is very important aspect, concept you should remember. A gender of a word is normally decided by the Nigantu. Normally decided by the Vyakaranakatta. He has decided which are the sabdas, Pullinga sabdas, Strilinga sabdas, Napusaka sabdas. They have decided. But generally how you understand is the meaning of the object is not the criteria to decide the gender. In all languages, meaning is the criteria. If the person is male, then only you will say is male sabdam. That one. Rama is male sabdam because Rama represents a male person. That's why you are saying Rama sabdam is a Pulling sabdam. But in Sanskritam it is not like that. Rama a sabdaha, sabdaha is Pulling sabdaha. That Rama has got many meanings. It's not only represents Rama. That Rama sabdam represents many things. So that Rama sabdam itself is a Pulling sabdam, but when you apply to Ramaha, one person, that becomes Rama. Otherwise, Rama sabdam is root word. Rama sabdam is root word called Pratipadika. Rama. Akaranta Rama sabdaha. What is end vowel of Rama? A. Akaranta Rama sabdaha is root word for the Ramaha Shabdam. The Ramaha Shabdam is the one that you are using in the practice. When you want to call one person with that name of Rama, you call me as Ramaha. So that Ramaha becomes the name of that person, then becomes noun. So Rama is the root word. That's what you have to understand. Now, similarly, Vruksha is the root word for Vruksha. The Vruksha Shabdam is Pullinga Shabdam. But by taking meaning, we don't call it as Pullinga, right? In other languages. I said tree. Is a Pullinga Shabdam in English? I don't think so. In Telugu, Chettu. Is it Pullinga Shabdam? No. It's not Pullinga Shabdam. So, Chettu Unnadi we say. We don't say Chettu Unnadu. But here it's not like that. Here, Vrukshaha will be treated as Saha Vrukshaha. Vadu Vruksham antam. సంస్కృతంలో సహవృక్ష, తెలుగులో ఏమంటాము? అది వృక్షం అంటాం. అది వృక్షం, అది చెట్టు అంటాం. అది చెట్టు, దట్ ఈజ్ ట్రీ అంటాం. హీ ఈజ్ ట్రీ అనం మనం కదా. సో దట్ ఈస్ ది డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ అదర్ లాంగ్వేజ్ అండ్ సంస్కృతం. దిస్ ద మెయిన్ డిఫరెన్స్. Please, you register this. I'm repeating again. The gender of the word is decided based on the structure of the word, not based on the meaning of the word. The gender of a word is decided based on the structure of the word, not based on the meaning of the word, meaning of the object. Okay. So now Vrukshaha is a masculine word and Lata is a feminine word. Lata are mostly long. Lata, Agraja, Janaka, Janaki, Janani, Mata, Janani, Anuja, Suta, Dauhitri, Saraswati. All these things are long. All these things are long. But in Telugu, normally names, lady names also will be short only. But in Samskrutam, it is not like. Most of the names of lady names are all ends with long vowel. Ends with long vowel. Please understand this. So Lata is a female gender word. Lata. Akaranta Lata Shabdaha. Akaranta Lata Shabdaha. Lata. Feminine. So now the nouns will have three genders, three numbers: singular, dual, and plural. In all languages, mostly in the world, you find singular and plural. That's all. But whereas in Samskrutam, there is a dual word. Dual is also there. That means two. If you are using two, you have to use a different grammar for that. So that is important point in this thing. So how to understand that? Balaha Kridati. You go to fifth point, you see the examples here. Balaha Kridati is Ekvachana Vakyam. Balau Kridataha is Dvivachana Vakyam and dual Vakyam. Then Balaha Kridanti is Bahuvachana Vakyam. So the word itself is changing for Ekavachanam and Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam. How it is changing? Balaha, Balau, Balaha. Balaha is Ekavachanam. Balau, two boys, Dvivachanam, and Balaha, Bahuvachanam, more than two. Whereas the verb that is to be used with that word should be Kridati for Ekavachanam, Kridataha for Bahuvachanam Balau, and Kridanti for Bahuvachanam. Kridataha is Dvivachanam for Balau, and Kridanti is Bahuvachanam for Balaha. So when you use Balaha, you have to use Kridanti only. Yeah. Pardon? Yeah, I know. I've seen that in closing. Okay. Now, here we are closing it now. Another 5 minutes is there. But I'm not giving much time for the question answer sessions because we cannot complete the lessons. And any questions you have, you can ask now these 5 minutes, one by one. My target is to complete these 10 lessons in 10 classes, but I don't think I can do it. We'll see how to do it. Any questions now, till now? Anybody has got any questions? Please raise your hands. I'm stopping this presentation.
I have unmuted everybody.
Yeah.
అయ్యా మాట్లాడచ్చా
రమేష్ గారు.
రమేష్
ahead.
ఇమా పశ్యంతి చెప్పారు చూసారా, ఇమా పశ్యంతి అంటే దీస్ ప్లూరల్ వర్డ్స్ ప్లూరల్ అని ఆ సింగులర్ మీరు చెప్పారు కదా. ఐ థింక్ క్వైట్ అ ఫ్యూ థింగ్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ కవర్డ్ అనమాట, ఇందులో లేదు. సో ఐ థింక్ బిట్ కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజింగ్ గా ఉంది అక్కడ. వాట్ ఈస్ ది సింగులర్ ఫార్ ఇమా పశ్యంతి? అలాంటి వర్డ్స్ చూసారా అంటే వెన్ కెన్ వి లెర్న్ దిస్, వెర్ కెన్ వి ఫైండ్ దిస్?
Next lesson it comes.
అలాగా,
Next lesson it comes.
ఓకే,
I'm giving you advance information.
సరే సరే, మంచిది, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
So then any
Any
more
questions in the chat box?
Yeah.
There are no questions in the chat box.
Karnalji, namaskaram. I want to ask tell something about the attendance. I had given in the chat box to you.
Later.
Yeah.
Question answer session now. Let us go on. Urmila,
There is one question. Can I get back to you with questions directly? Considering limited time here, I would like to go through the
you can directly
material
on my
provided.
number 9246572182. Please don't call on direct line. I'm in States. I cannot answer your direct lines. If I answer, it will be very heavy price for us, for both of us. Don't do that. Don't call me on direct lines. Please call only on WhatsApp line if you want to talk to me, or if you have got doubt. Mostly you put your message, I will reply to you. Put the message in the WhatsApp. I will reply to that promptly. Don't worry about it. But direct to my direct number, okay? And putting your name. Please put your name also while writing. Otherwise, I will not be knowing who is talking, because all the names of the group are not registered with me in my mobile.
okay,
So please
Vishwanathan
put your name and then ask me questions, okay?
The other
92
question is how to order the book, the link for ordering the book.
That I will put in group. I will put that in group.
Okay. It will be put in the group.
Okay, Vishwanathan garu. Vishwanath garu.
Is there any detailed procedure for applying for exams, please?
Applying what?
Exams.
That also I will tell you. No worry on that.
Okay, thank you.
That is August only, no? In July, up to July you can reach. No
Thank
problem.
you.
Kamakshi.
Again, exam only. It will be told later.
What is exam? Exam, I will give you the procedure. Don't worry. I will put in the group.
Right.
The procedure for that.
Okay,
There are
Kamakshi,
no-
what you want to say? Gayatri. Okay, Hema Lakshmi. I think, okay, we have finished with the question answer session. Now let us request Ramaswamy garu to chant Prarthana, please.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनाः सधनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतम् सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति
ఓకే ధన్యవాదములండి రామస్వామి గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ సో
నమస్కారం.
మచ్. నౌ let us all stand up and sing national anthem. Chala Chittibabu garu, please lead.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद.
Jai Hind.
जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम.
ధన్యవాదములండి చలా చిట్టిబాబు గారు.
धन्यवाद.